Some people call you water bears or moss piglets. Which name do you prefer?
Well, we're not bears, and we're not piglets, are we? We're tardigrades, which is something completely different.
So you quite like just simple tardigrade?
Human beings like to give things names just to make them sound cute, I suppose. But I suppose we are quite cute.
You are surprisingly cute. You do look a little bit like a sort of cuddly 8-legged teddy bear. But in
very
fact,
small.
you're one of the toughest creatures on earth, I think.
We
and
are.
You're almost indestructible. What gives you these superpowers?
We are indestructible. Been around for 500 million years, so that's, Cambrian period, not much on land except us and a few other things. And we can go completely dry. This is the key bit in our armory, is that we can enter a state called cryptobiosis or anhydrobiosis, which means we become so dry that nothing affects us. So in this state called a ton, it's a little tiny dehydrated speck, we can survive being frozen 150 degrees below freezing. We can survive being boiled, heated up to, I think, 120 degrees centigrade. Pressures that you'd find at the bottom of the ocean. We've even been sent into space. And, you humans have really wanted to understand how tough we are. Well, that's how tough we are. Radiation, vacuum of space, we're there. And all you have to do is bring us back, put us in a little drop of water, and within an hour, we've rehydrated, and we're off. We're walking around. That's tough. And I'm going to guess that whatever comes up next, asteroid impacts, volcanism, whatever is going to wipe you guys off the face of the earth, we're going to still be here.
Who are your predators?
Well, I don't know, because I haven't been eaten yet. I mean, I'll tell you, when something eats me, I'll know what it was, and I can tell you. But I have heard that some amoeba eat a single-celled. That's humiliation, isn't it? Being eaten by a single-celled organism. A few roundworms have us as well, and other tardigrades, which is a bit unfriendly. But any animal that lives in moss and is small enough could have a go at us. And the point is, what makes us really special is we're one of the first organisms into these habitats. We are pioneer species. We are the pioneer corps, basically. And just by being there, we will attract these other things that might eat us. So, we're doing a good job.
What gets you excited?
Well, I mean, that lovely bit when you wake up after a 5-year, state of dehydration, you're just stretching your little stumpy legs out and going, oh, that was boring. Finding something to eat, that's pretty exciting. That's pretty exciting.
What makes you upset?
Well, absence of nice places to live, really. I mean, that's it. Habitat loss, drying up, global warming, that sort of thing. But, we laugh in the face of adversity, us tardigrades, because we know that we'll survive.
What advice could you give us for creating a really healthy soil?
Really healthy soil is a rich soil. Really healthy soil is something that's not been abused and fertilised and pesticided and herbicided and all that sort of stuff. Go into a woodland, go into a dark, deep woodland and pick up a handful of moss, hold it up to your face, give it a squeeze and sniff, and with any luck, one or two tardigrades will shoot up your nostrils and get embedded in your nasal passages. No, but the smell of it is just fantastic. I mean, just that rich, heady, wonderful.
If you had a message for us, what would it be?
Well, I suppose it doesn't really matter what I say, really. And it doesn't really matter what you do either. Because, whatever you do, we're still going to be around. So it's all grist to the mill of the tardigrade.